Hi, we're here with Kyle Cowley. He's an instructor for body combat class at Goodlife. Hi, so what is body combat?
Body combat is a high-intensity cardio workout inspired by martial arts. We use karate, we use taekwondo, there's kickboxing, Muay Thai, and various different martial arts involved in there that give you a great workout. They use your upper body and they use your lower body.
And how does it help, how does it use the lower body and upper body to really work out?
Well, we work out to music. Everything is pre-choreographed. Every song has a certain movements that we use. Like, for instance, in our warm-up, we start with upper body, which is all jabs, crosses, uppercuts, and hooks. And then we transition to a lower body song, which is all knees, front kicks, back kicks, and side kicks, or whatever we have for that class. Every song alternates. It's like that for a reason. First track is combat track, which uses upper body and lower body, while the third track uses all upper body to recover the lower body, and then just alternates from there on. Track 7 is always Muay Thai, which is always elbows and knees, and it's much high intensity when compared to the rest of the class. And then your track 8, which is all power. So it's all upper body, it's all boxing, and really what we want you to do is we want you to finish. Track 9 after that is all abs and conditioning, so you're going to see push-ups, you're going to see crunches, and you're going to see variations of planks. And then we cool down in track 10, and that's how usually the class goes, and we try to mix it up from time to time.
Now, why did you choose to teach this class?
I mainly got into it because of the music. Oddly enough, when I was looking through track lists, I'm like, I listened to that song, this might be fun. So I went to a class, and then when I started doing the workout, I thought this is actually something I could really do and I could get into, which was really fun.
Now, what does it take to teach it?
It takes determination, it takes commitment. Generally what they want you to do is they send you away, if you're good enough, to go to 3-day training. And there you'll be taught all the skills and the knowledge that you need to be an instructor. Those things can be things such as how to motivate your class, how to listen to the downbeat and get to the if you miss a beat when you're doing your choreography and instructing, you always know your next cue for the next move, which is great. They also teach you how to stay motivated, which is just, in my motivation was always the music, so that part really didn't apply to me because I was kind of different than the group itself. But overall, it was just, I wanted to start teaching my own class. I wanted to start picking my own music that I felt was the best mix, as opposed to other instructors. Not saying that their mixes aren't that great. I'm just saying that I prefer mine, which is like everybody else.
And who do you notice goes to those classes most?
Majority is women. That's a fact. When I went to training, it was all women except for me. I just feel that women have a deeper connection to group exercise than men. There's also the stereotype that group exercise is much more, I guess, feminine than masculine when it comes to the gym and for people who are hardcore that you see in the weight room.
And how long have you been doing body combat?
I've been doing it since instructing since November, and then I've been actually taking the class since last July, which isn't exactly a long time because they suggest that if you're to become an instructor, you take at least 40 to 60 classes. So I kind of jumped the gun on that, but I don't regret it at all because I'm actually really enjoying myself right now.
And I know you're trying to go for another class. Which class and what is it about?
My next class is body attack, which is what I want to teach. That is, it's also high intensity cardio. It's athletic inspired, and you'll see a lot of different movements in that compared to combat. The music is much higher in terms of intensity, and it's much faster with a bigger beat, which is what I like. The movements are, I guess it's hard to explain how the movements are. There's a lot of jumping, there's a lot of moving from side to side, and I guess in one of the tracks, your legs will explode because we push off from one leg to the next. So it's not too bad.
Now, which of the two classes are better for beginners?
Beginners, go combat. Go body attack because in body attack, there's higher and lower options. Not everybody's obligated to do the higher options, so there's always more to do. Not saying that combat doesn't have lower options, but it's just attack. There's always a lower option for every move. And for combat, our moves are very limited in terms of lower options. So in combat, if I were to ask you to jab cross for 8, I'd say do it for 4 instead to slow it down. So that's not outright said sometimes. So, but body attack, they are told you have to show the lower option. So there are those.
Now, you said like the body attack would be better for beginners. Now, is there a certain body type that would be for each one? Like people who want to lose a lot of weight, or people who just want to keep their size, or people who just want to become really fit?
Both of them have the same effect on your body. It's just it'll hit different areas more and less when compared to the two. But both of them will raise your fitness level, your cardio level, and they'll also strengthen your muscles. A great add-on to those two would be body flow, which is Tai Chi and yoga. So that's going to strengthen your internal muscles and your core. But combat's going to it's going to strengthen your arms, your legs, and just whatever you're using to punch and kick, right?
Mm-hmm. And how have you noticed that it's helped you personally?
Personally, remembering things. My memory has improved so much because I have to remember choreography. I have to know how to use it, and I know how to motivate people how to use it. I also need to know how to demonstrate it to people who are new to the class, which isn't always the easiest thing, because speaking can only do so much for individuals. So you have to actually get up there physically and show them what the move is supposed to be and how you execute it.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This was 5 Minutes with Kyle Cowley.